Happy hobby, everybody. My name is David Ganas. Today we're doing a little how-to or a little DIY or a little whatever you want to call it. But I'm going to work on trying to get the wax off the back of this Michael Jordan 1988 Fleer sticker. There's a really nice card. It has decent value in the hundreds, depending on the grade. And from what I understand, these cards are often have wax on it because if you've ever seen a 1988 Fleer pack open, now this one, I think I pulled it like this when I was a kid, so I don't remember it. But these stickers came in the back of the packs, so the wax was actually the wax pack was folded on top of the backs of these stickers. So if you see a pack break nowadays, you'll see them when they open that up. That sticker there, it usually has some wax on it. What's interesting, so we're going to do a little DIY, a little how to. I've looked up some different ways to get the wax off. To be honest with you, I had this in a top loader. I thought it was fine. I looked at it. It's a nice looking card, and I thought it was fine. I was just going to put it in a penny sleeve and get it graded. And then I saw somebody mention something about that these 88 Fleer stickers are famous for having the wax on the back. And I was like, oh, man, I wonder if my Jordan, sure enough, it's got some wax on the back. It's enough. You can't. It's not visible, but it'll definitely affect the surface grade, and that's important. That's not a good thing. So what's funny is, I was going to first test this theory out. That what I saw is you use a hair blow dryer to heat the wax, and then you wipe it off with a microfiber cloth, like the one I have here. So that's what we're going to do. Well, what's funny is I was first going to do a test and try it out on. I have a Patrick Ewing and I have a Clyde Drexler card. I was going to try this out on. Neither of them have any wax on it. So it just worked out so well that the Jordan is the one that has the wax on the back. But at any rate, we're going to do that today, and if anyone has a problem like this, we'll see if this works and if it can help you out. It is a really nice looking card. It's well centered. It's one I'm going to submit to PSA to get graded. I did notice there is another flaw on this, so it's already going to affect the grade pretty well. It's a surface flaw on the front, and I'll show you that too. I do love this card. It's a beautiful card. It's one of my favorite Jordan pictures, one of his best looking cards. The rookie, the Fleer 86 rookie is the best. You know, he's about to dunk. Like, that's one of the best ever. Some of his other ones are really weird. Some of the pictures they've used are kind of odd, but this is actually a great one. He's dribbling the fast break. He's got his tongue out. You can't beat that. That's a great picture. All right, let's get into it.
So here we go. Here's the Jordan 88 Fleer Superstar sticker. Now the problem I saw, we'll see if the camera can pick it up. Yeah, it looks like you can see it right there, is that little mark right there. And I felt it. I don't know what it is. Looks like just a scratch in the card, but it does go into the yellow border. So that's definitely going to be a pretty bad mark. If you look at the card itself and the centering and all that, it's pretty good. It looks like maybe a 60-40 from side to side, and the top to bottom definitely seems like that's much more egregious. But I looked at some of the other ones, and like for instance this one, that's a high, that's a high border there as well. Let me try the other one. Yeah, see, like both of these have pretty high borders. Let's see if I can shield some of that light. Pretty high borders. Thin borders at the top, I should say. So maybe that actually is less egregious than I thought. Looks like we got a little white mark there as well. But all right, so let's get into this. So I'm going to use a blow dryer here and the microfiber cloth. So the tricky part is I'm heating the wax, and then I'm going to wipe it off with the microfiber cloth. The really tricky part here is not only am I trying to not affect any other part of the card, but this is a sticker. So what's it going to do when I'm heating it? You know, how is that going to affect? Now, on the what I've read and the videos that I've seen, it has not seemed to affect it, the sticker part of it. But boy, it's just a scary thing. Speaking of scary, flipping these out is always also scary too. So what I'm going to do is put the paper on it first. Just flip it like that. Knock it out. All right. Seemed flawless. I'm also going to use a different one touch when I get done with this, in case there's some wax that came on, that transferred over to that one touch protector. So this way I got some protection there. Okay, now can you see it in the camera? Yeah, you can see a little bit. That's where some wax is. The way you find the wax, like obviously visibly you can't really see it. I mean, it's a little, oh, you know what? That's not even wax. I'm feeling that now. That's not even wax. The wax is actually right here. It's along this little strip, which is obviously where the fold on that stuff on the, oh, there's some right there. And some, oh, there's a bunch right there. All right, so this is gonna be, you know, a little 10-hour video. That's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. So, my wife suggested. My wife actually does. She gets mad when I say refurbishing or but she works on cars and she gets she does stuff like this. Gets tears and the vinyl she fixes and stuff that's stained. You know, like if something was stained on the car or anywhere in the fabric or anywhere in the, I don't know what she does. I'm gonna get her to explain it to me and then I'll type it in here. First I'm gonna put it on low and on warm and see how that does. And she said for me, expect it to cool quickly. So I only have 2 hands. She offered to come and hold the blow dryer for me. I might end up having her do that for me, but the trick is I gotta hold it down while I heat it and then wipe it quickly once it's done. So let's see. Test the heat. I don't want it too hot. Right now it's on warm. Oh goodness, yes, that's good. A ding point there already. So let's set that down for a second. Let's see what happens. Well, I can see color, which is not good at all. I can't really tell if I'm getting it off. Dishes might turn into something I have my wife do, and then when it goes bad, I blame her profusely. Makes sense. There's nothing better than me knocking into the camera every 2 seconds. Pulling it up or not. Feels like it, but I think it's already cooled. All right, I'm bringing in the wife. Okay, so I did go get my wife Shelby, and she's gonna help us out with that. And one thing I forgot is they were supposed to use like a piece of nylon, or if you have nylons, I don't know if anybody's wearing nylons these days, but she happens to use some for work. Oh, be so careful around that. So Shelby's going to help us. Shelby, please explain what you do for work so that our viewers can understand why you're going to be better at this than me.
I restore cars, new, old, all that kind of stuff. So I spend a lot of time having to problem solve with like weird residues and things that people want removed, and then I have to restore it. That's simply put, that's what I do. But
cool. Gesture with your hands in the shot, okay, so that it's not just a still shot.
Sorry.
Of a car. That's okay.
Okay, cool. The end.
Okay, so I took a few shots and showed how much wax there actually is on the card, and you saw it. So, what's your first plan of attack here?
Well, since I've never done this before, I watched a couple of YouTube videos.
Oh.
Both videos, they used the pantyhose. One used heat, one did not. So I'm going to attempt.
In the camera.
I'm going to attempt. I moved it.
Just threw it there.
Sorry, so sorry. I'm going to attempt to try it without the heat first, and then I'm gonna try it on a little small spot, and then see what happens. So, okay, I'm gonna be very gentle.
Yeah. So when you hold it, let me just say, like when you hold it here and here, not so much here, not so much here.
Not here, but
Yeah.
right here. Okay. All right. So can I do
Use
that?
2 fingers. Yeah. Use your whole hand, but I'm just saying, don't hold it by the corner. By the
God.
very corner, you know what I'm saying? Not the edge,
Okay.
I'm saying.
Oh God. Okay.
A lot of viewers are like, just shut. Oh my goodness, she's right in the corner. Okay, let's go.
No, I'm not. I'm in the middle.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, I'm using my pads, the pads of my fingers. Okay.
This will be evidence.
You're stressing me out.
This will be evidence in court at some point.
Okay. So I'm using medium pressure. One of the videos I saw, the guy just kept rubbing, but I don't want to use so much pressure that it's going to remove any of the lettering.
And just be careful that your swipes don't go down toward the corner. You know, or the edge, really. I'm gonna shut up.
I see absolutely no residue being removed here. So I'm going to attempt firmer pressure. I'm inclined to use my nail, but I know I can't use my nail.
Well, like we said, there's already a mark on the front, so.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It actually is removing it. Wow. Okay, so you're gonna have
it, or you're not?
no, just firmer pressure.
Oh.
So yeah, there was like a little smidgen here that I removed. So, oh,
Is that my belly?
sounded like it. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely removing it. So you're going to be scared to use firm pressure, but it's the only way to remove it without using heat.
Well, where is the wax going? It's transferring onto the nylon?
It's transferring onto the nylon, yeah. And it's not leaving any scratches behind. So that's good. Because I've removed a whole... What? Don't move the what?
I don't touch the corner.
Babe, I'm touching the...
No, not with that hand. You're with the right hand.
I'm above it. Anyways, this whole little section right here, I don't know what you can see on the camera, but there was wax on this section that's now gone. Can you see it's gone? Here?
I can't, but it's only because of the angle I'm at.
Okay.
But I believe you.
Okay.
Let me feel. Oh my! Holy cow! That's very. Oh, hello there. Yeah, that's very soft. It's as if nothing was there.
Okay.
It literally is. That was really nice. Okay, do the rest.
This is
I'm
very
taking that.
striking towards. So do you see that being removed? Or no?
There's a lot less. Yeah, without question. That is very nice. Yeah, there's some there, but that is, without question, I would say you probably have 80% of it gone. And I'll take another picture to see if like that side picture with the. We'll see if once we're done here.
Right. Wiping away from the edges. The problem is there's a bunch on the edge. So I'm really trying to press down firmly. I would assume you wouldn't want to heat this thing because it's a sticker, right?
Yeah, that was my struggle. And then the guy I saw in the video was like, "Oh, it's the best."
He didn't say that.
Is that what it means? I was thinking though, this our doing this video, it's like we're doing the opposite of the Karate Kid.
Wax on, wax off thing, or what? I don't know what you're
That's his words. Wax off, not wax on.
Isn't it wax on, wax off though?
Yeah,
But this is
we're
wax
doing
on and we're doing...
opposite.
No, but this is wax on and then wax off.
You're Mr. Miyagi in this case.
Okay. Wow. There was like this really weird ridge right here of like really brazen wax. I don't know what the word I should be using, but it was like a higher amount of the wax. Yeah, it was a thick like ridge there. And I wasn't scrubbing. I was just I don't know if you can
Mush
see
it?
it. Yeah, I was just pressing
Just
really hard
smush it.
and wiping away from the edge. You can learn a lot from the internet. Okay, babe, it's there's obviously fingerprints on it now.
Would you
But...
dip your hand
And
in
what?
caramel before you?
You can do this, you know.
And that was when it happened, Your Honor.
Okay.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
So do you want to check it for? I don't
Yeah,
want to
so
pick
we'll
it. I don't want to be the one that picks it.
All right, I'm gonna stop it and then we'll take a picture from the side. Okay, so we saw in the pictures. It looks like it looks like most of the wax. I mean, right? Did the wax?
To me, it looks like it. Why don't you feel it and tell me what you think? I'll hold the paper down.
We did see that little speck of blue corner.
Sorry.
That's all right. I mean, you know what? It was.
Which one's worse? Wax
The blue.
or-
Oh, you know, I don't know, but visibly is, probably worse since this is going to be. I tell you what, I don't feel anything, man. I am. That is a smooth baby bottom card right there. That's what the grade will be. PSA 10 baby bottom.
So I guess you can learn a lot from the internet.
Oh, look what you did there. Yeah. So here's what I was going to say is, so the visibility of it, the grade is the grade. Mm. The surface is certainly a grade, but this is going to be encased. Mm-hmm. So the surface, personally for me, matters less than the visible part.
So I ruined it more for you.
Well, I didn't mean to say it like that. I mean, to be honest with you, it has that mark on the front side, so it's kind of it's pretty much.
I think it gives a character. I don't know why all you guys are so upset about these nicks and things. How old is this card?
This is a 33-year-old card.
That's 1 year older than me, and I've got lots of scars and such. Baby. So I feel like that gave me a lot of character and interest, and anyways, cards should have that too.
If I sent you in for grading, baby, you would be a PSA 10.
Precious, already precious.
Surface, your corners are
Okay. I haven't been gesturing here, so sorry.
So that was fun and stressful and anxiety riddled. But I certainly appreciate Shelby helping us out with that. I hope some of you were able to learn some of the things you can do to help save a card, take the wax off. It turns out that apparently you don't need a blow dryer to get it off. You could just use a little hard pressure. However, the fact that it did take a little bit of the ink off of one of the borders on the edge there, it's a give and take. If I sent that in normally, my guess is I'd probably get that with the wax and all that. My guess is I'd probably get maybe a 6, maybe a 7, maybe a 6, probably 6 or 5. But now, taking the wax off, obviously it helps the surface grade. So I put this back in the old, in a new One Touch here. Taking the wax off probably bumps it up at least 2 grades that it would have been. However, with the nick in the mark right there, and there is a mark up in the top right border on the front, it really does probably knock it back down to a 6 anyways. So I think we helped it. I don't know that we hindered it as much, but at any rate, it was good to do. And this is for my PC. This is my personal collection card. So I'm just anxious to get it graded through PSA. But I put it back in a One Touch. I like to display it up in my display case, and now it's wax free, which is always a good thing. The other thing I learned, and something I actually should have known because I did read about it, is use some gloves. Wear some gloves while you're doing this, because obviously it won't stick to the glove when you lift your hand up. But it's also good because you're not getting more fingerprints on the card already that you'll have to wipe off again anyway. I wish you could have felt the difference between the before and after. It's a major difference. The surface grade definitely went up considerably after doing that. We'll see what it does with the rest of the imperfections around this card. I'm happy with it either way. I think it was a success, and looking forward to wiping off some more. I need some more Jordans. Send me your Jordans. Send me your Jordan stickers. Let me see what I can do. So this is my disclaimer. I'm not a professional card fixer-upper. So don't take my word as gold on this. Do your own research on it and see what you can find out. What the best way is for you to fix your cards. So once again, my name is David Ganas. You can follow me on Twitter at David Ganas. You can check out my YouTube videos. Please hit like, subscribe, the notifications bell, all that good stuff. And you can read my fantasy football and fantasy baseball articles on theathletic.com. And most importantly, have a happy hobby.